I just want to make a quick video to let you guys know that I'm still alive. I've had some people subscribe, and so this might give you a little surprise. Wanted to throw one thing out there. I love these things. These are sous vide sticks. Ananova makes one. A couple other companies make them. I used to do a lot of sous vide stuff, and now it seems like I only use it for my beekeeping. So a couple of things. You can stick one of these into a big cooler and put a couple of 5-gallon buckets of honey in them. I've got some cheap coolers I got off of Craigslist and yard sales, and I'll stick it with water in there up to the point where it shows it's got a max line right there. But I'll stick those in buckets of crystallized honey and set it at 105. Come back the next day, they're fully liquid. I'll run them through another filter or whatever to get some of the extra crystals out, and we're good to go. The other thing that's really cool is, I don't know what the max setting is, but I'll set this to 150 degrees and I'll fill it up halfway with water. And then when I'm making up my sugar syrup, actually I'll put in a, I've got a couple of scoops of old crystallized honey that I have, I call it feeder honey. So it just puts the smell in when I'm making my buckets up. But you can see right here, that's a little bit of, I don't know, crystallization on the top or little foam or whatever. But for the most part, I set this at 150, put it on my drill press with a mixer and let it run for a few minutes. I pour in the sugar while I'm filling the sucker up, and we're good to go. Some of this coloring actually comes from a couple of vitamins and things I put in here. So I'm gonna show you that real quick. So a couple of things. I picked this up from somebody else a long time ago. So this one right here, you can get these all off of Amazon. Hope you can read that. Anyway, it's vitamins, electrolytes with lactobacillus. So I put like a teaspoon of that, some apple cider vinegar. This one is Poultry Cell, and that one is it's a vitamin supplement, and then liquid B12 with some other vitamin K. Those are all, I put in like 2 teaspoons for a 5-gallon bucket, and all this does is just add some vitamins and nutrients, a little bit of lactobacillus. Doesn't do anything necessarily other than giving some bees a little bit of nutrition other than straight sugar water. And then this one right here, you can look this up on Dave Cushman's site. This is thymol. So you do a suspension of thymol. About 2.5 teaspoons of this goes in a 5-gallon bucket. As a result, I can do a 5-gallon feeder bucket with holes drilled into the lid, and I have 0 mold growth. Maybe if it's sitting out there for months and I forgot about it, like I did one last year, and I forgot. So I might get a little bit of black mold in there, pink, but I'll clean them out, add a little bleach and clean that up. But for the most part, I don't have to put bleach in them. They can sit out there forever. It doesn't hurt the bees. Some people say it's a little helpful when it comes to Nosema. But it's thymol, and it just prevents the bacteria and mold from growing in your buckets. And what I do is I'll put a solid lid for the transportation until I get to my site. Then once I get there, I usually put a couple of concrete blocks and then an old pallet on top. And then I'll switch the lid to the lid with holes, flip it upside down, put it on top of the pallet, and then I'm done. I might do a couple of videos of that real quick, but I just want to bring this out there. If you have any questions, just ask the question in at the bottom of this video, and I'm happy to help. Thanks. Bye. Good luck this year.